children of the kingdom. Then at Simchas Beis Hashoevah, I had the schus of I owned a van, driving. What at the time there should be a Jew that just came out of Russia. Just take someone from Eretz Yisrael. All the Chassidim should come along from Simchas Beis Hashoevah. And once I had the schus driving up to Albany, New York. And I had the Zalman Stulim. Really Chassidish Yid, Lamb Chassidish Yid. Really Farim Chassidish Yid. I was afraid I was going to fall asleep because he's dancing and he's Beis Hashoevah and I'm driving. They kept on telling me the stories. So we have the whole trip there and back. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And over there, he told the story. He was speaking Yiddish to an English-speaking crowd. He told the story in Yiddish, and you could see that everyone was moved by it. It was translated afterwards in English. I'll tell it in English. The Rabbi Yitzchok, and I called the Rabbi, Chassidim used to come visit. Those times traveling wasn't like today. And if you lived a little distance, there was a whole effort to come. There's one husband named Moshe, lived a 3-week traveling. It was dangerous traveling. So he made it a point that Chodesh El, he would travel to spend the entire Tishrei with the Yitzchok. And every year, like his bags, make the trip, and spend the whole Tishrei. You see Rosh Hashanah, Shemei Tshuva, Solemn Days, and Kippur, and then the Simcha, the serving the Eibishter with the Simcha, Sukkos, Steira. One year, came El, he's packing his bags, he's going to visit his Rebbe, exciting him. But Chodesh El, you make a chesed nefesh. And he realized that's a banarisht. During the year, he did something really not right. And he felt a little awkward to go face such a great tzaddik. After what he did, it's not right. He felt awkward. So he decided to spend the whole year doing tshuva for that. Next year, he'll go visit. Without the inspiration of Chodesh Tishrei, tshuva was postponed from day to day and became chesed nefesh the next day. He was embarrassed the first time. He did even something more embarrassing. Again, postponed it to be very careful. Tshuva. Another year passed. 7 years, took a look at himself and he said, no. I missed his Rebbe, I have to go see him, no matter what. This is where I fell. Doesn't make sense to postpone it, he has to go. What the custom was, when someone came in from far, he used to welcome them. Wait. He used to welcome them and they get a few minutes yichidus. And so it was, Moshe came into Barditchev. The Yitzchok called him in for yichidus. Says, Moshe, sit down, I have a story to tell you. Once in a town,
Rabbi Yitzchok tells them,
two brothers, Avraham and Moshe, very close, true brotherly love. You saw one, you know you're going to see the other. They learned together. Later on, the Kavrusa together, only about a year apart. They went to business together. They lived the 2 houses apart. And then, over some narasha, some foolish argument, they broke up. And as much as everybody admired their friendship before, it was unbelievable. the distance that they separated each other from one another. They couldn't speak a nice word about one another, and broke up the business, and then moved apart, and it was just terrible. Years passed by. Rabbi Avram's daughter engaged to get married, and Simcha Peretz Kol Gedorim, he realized that the only relative that he has is his brother, and he remembered all the good times that they were so close to each other. He sat down, he wrote a lengthy letter to his brother, taking all the blame for their breakup, and whatever you want me to do to make up for it, I'll do it. Please come to the wedding. So the brother didn't even bother opening the letter, so it was from him. His name, his brother, he didn't want to hear from him, threw it away. He went to the wealthy people in town, maybe someone can bribe him to come. He wouldn't listen to anything. Abundant words that he used, they're better not to bother with them. In fact, on the day of the wedding, Moshe asked his wife that she should give him a full course, give him a chassan, a full meal, a few course meal. The Yitzchok shouldn't even get him for the food. So Habgi Gessen finished his meal, and the way the Psalm told the story, he got into his gatkis. That's PJs, what they call it today. And he went to sleep. Meanwhile, at the wedding, there was a musician, one of them was a violinist, and he was known for his skill. He was able to change people's moods. Solemn mood, he played solemn notes. And here, he's playing for over an hour the most lively tunes. The place is wild, everybody's dancing. And yet, the father of the bride is sitting at the head table with his head down, tears. Finally, frustrated, he walks over to him. Says, Avram, it's a man.
The violinist.
The violinist. You paid already for the house. You're very happy with the show. What is this crying about? He says, don't bother. There's nothing you can do about it. Just keep playing, keep everyone happy. I can't do anything. He says, no, my reputation's on the line. Come on. At least get it off your chest. Says, my brother's not here. I feel like I've just lost him forever. I feel like I'm sitting, remember all the good times with good brothers, and I'll never see him again. I'll never have him again. And I can't cheer up. Give me a l'chaim. I'll fix it for him. L'chaim got the address of his brother, right under his arm, walked to his brother's house, knocks on the door, opens up the door, and he says to him, you should know that I play in the streets, people throw me some coins every night. I look for a house with a mezuzah, just let me rest my worry about it. You don't have to give me any food, you don't have to give me any money, just give me a corner with the rest. I'll leave early in the morning, you won't know that I was here. Those times they didn't have like 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, we had a computer, we'd have set up the guest. It was one large room, and you put some straw together, you cover it with a few shmatas, a few rags, and that was a bed. So they put him in one of the corners over there. Ready to go to sleep. Says, people like the way I play. I really play nicely. So he chuckles to himself, and Moshe says, you play nicely, you play in the streets. So you don't believe me? Let me show you. No, I have music over here. So he started playing, and in a short period of time, he had him drawn to the music. So he had him like hypnotized. And he kept playing. Slowly he got up, continued playing, and Moshe, without realizing it, followed him through the streets, and he brought him into the ballroom, the dance floor, turned around to him and said, Moshke, Moshke. So he Rosh, you could have come here dressed, befitting the uncle of the bride. Why did you wait till I had to drag you here?
Pajamas.
He said it with the Gatkis or the Mecherge. That's the way he finished the story. This is the story he told the baby, in other words, told the chassid, why did you have to wait till I had to drag you here? After 7 years, you could have come the first year. But the Psalm concluded the story, said, Kinderlach, we're all going to be there at the dance floor. With Melech HaMashiach. Let's get dressed. But properly. Machshava, Dibur, or Maisa. Those are levushim. Thought, speech, and action. Let's make it the most modern, the most fitting. It should be with pride. The soldier has to wear a beautiful uniform with medals. That we can stand in front of Melech HaMashiach. We get the dollar with a smile, with a pride, because the whole world is going to look up to us. Avraham Avinu, Yitzchok Avinu, Yaakov Avinu, Moshe Rabbeinu, Aaron Kohen, Streit, each and every one is going to come over and thank you for finishing what they started. That's what they wanted. And we were given the schus, that one finishing touch, that last thing, to get it done. It's tremendous pride. The whole world is going to see it. But let them see us in a good uniform. It pays to put in that effort. It pays to make that. I mentioned before a story from Jacobson. A story of a young American girl, went through the system, raised, not knowing Yiddishkeit, college, and then went around searching the world. You know, you go to all these gurus and all these Schwanzia, looking for some spirituality. And in the searching, got to some Chabad, don't come to the Rabbi. Anyway, the Rebbe spoke to them, the college students. They were able to come over to the Rebbe and speak to the Rebbe, ask the Rebbe for bracha, ask something personal. So this girl comes over to the Rebbe and says, I know you gurus. You're all the same. All you're interested in is in money. All you're interested is in your honor. You want everyone to listen to what you're saying. And really, you know. And the Rebbe smiled and says, everyone comes to and asks for some advice, for some bracha. What is it that's bothering you? She's taken aback that the Rebbe didn't think she threw her away. And she told him that she is having a debate with her mother. Her mother wants her to become a nurse, and she likes doing pottery. She's very good at it. She learned it in the Eastern countries, and she wants to enhance that art. What should she do? The Rebbe answered her, says, both are important. But people, you know, people like, they need nursing and they need pottery. People like it, and it's a service for them. But for you to know what you can do best, you have to find yourself. Go home and search yourself and find out who you are, so that you'll know best of what you can do.
No.
Yeah? No. Yosef Jacobson. Chassidish Free. But what took her was the emes. The Rebbe is emes. Pure emes. You don't find it anywhere else. It's kindness, it's everything, because it's pure emes. Deira Shvi, is emes. And therefore there's no kunst, there's no playing around. And we're zeicha to be in that army. We have to take advantage of it. And each one try to be the best, the elite. Because we're in the best army, the best commander-in-chief. Let's take advantage of it. Let's dress properly. Have good machshavas, good dibur. And that comes from putting into your minds. Torah has been proven. It's been here for thousands of years. Told you before, the only thing that's going in one direction, aiming at a destination, went through every trial, every test. You're not going to change that. The greatest of minds, the greatest of people, of human beings, are the most refined, the most